timeline.
All right, going live. Hang on.
Good.
Can I vote on number real quick before you start? Oh, really? Okay. You got to be so friendly.
It's pretty loud over there, Paula.
I don't know what else to do.
Okay, maybe
There's
it'll be
a
quiet.
fitness class that they keep coming in and out, so I have the door shut, music's off. I don't know what else.
Okay, all good. All righty, good morning, everyone. It is Saturday, May 8th. Holy cow. So excited. Blue sky outside.
Sure is.
It is nice. It was got caught in the rain yesterday. It was no fun. Did not expect rain.
Did it hail? It hailed at the lodge 3 times yesterday.
Oh, really? No, I didn't get stuck in the hail, but it was definitely a lot of rain, and it just I was t-shirt, shorts, and I got soaked in no time. It was not smooth on my part. I didn't think it was going to rain, but it did. So, anyways, real unfortunate with that. How's your week been going, Paula?
It's been good. We had our first wedding here last week, which was beautiful and amazing. We've had our first Quilters of Trilogy meeting this week on site, which is great. Awesome to see some faces that we haven't seen at the lodge. So it's been awesome.
Yeah, it's really good. Doug and I also had the awesome opportunity to jump up to Tumble Creek up at Suncadia property up there in Cle Elum, and just a beautiful drive up there. I was pointing, Doug hadn't been up there in a while, so I was pointing him out saying, this is where we're going to do the John Wayne Trail here in a little bit, and here's where we're doing the Snoqualmie day trip in a couple weeks, and visited Tumble Creek, which is a private club up there, and had a nice lunch up there. It was a great experience, beautiful drive. Weather was perfect up there. So yeah, it was a great little experience. I was glad Doug was able to kind of come along too and meet some good people, which is good. It has been a great week, as we know, with our first wedding this past weekend went really well. And I'm going to credit that to not only Paula's planning and details, but also the members over the past couple months, and from movie night to bingo night to making sure that we were able to really hone in our larger events. It was really good practice for that, and it really allowed us to make a special impact to a wedding that has been waiting probably better part of 2 years to get through. So we were excited to get that one through, and happy, and especially happy for the couple that was able to finally, after all the waiting, get through that. So that worked out really well. Well, let's kind of dive into what we got going on this week. We are still in phase 2. just a reminder, COVID's still out there, and phase 2 is where we're at. This past week, for those that don't know, the governor did extend. He usually makes a decision every 3 weeks, which would have been a decision on Monday or Tuesday. This past Monday or Tuesday, he decided that he was going to wait 2 more weeks to make a decision. So, which is really, really good. That means that none of the counties were going to move back or forward, I guess, but move back into a phase. So bought a couple more weeks of time, and hopefully our numbers are going to be able to plateau and be able to kind of move forward. So we'll see how that goes. I know it's looking at the daily numbers, not as positive, but we're always hopeful that we're going to head in the right direction. So, but just a reminder, as always, masks on all the time. I know we have to have that conversation with members all the time, especially during fitness classes and stuff, but you do have to wear it. It's just the law right now, and it is required to make sure to keep everyone safe. We know many members are vaccinated, but many are not. So we need to make sure that everyone's following those rules. Weekly event review, a great event we're going to talk about this week, but like I did say, you know, we did have a wedding this past weekend, and just a quick reminder, you know, while in phase 2, and hopefully when we get into phase 3, we can do private events, and we can do them with the restrictions and the protocols that we have in place. And Paula and her team have done an amazing job planning out all those details and preparations for both phases or 3 phases for some of these events, making sure that it's going to be safe for everyone, not only the team members, but also the guests and the hosts. So keep that in mind as you're starting to feel a little more comfortable. If you've got, you know, a birthday party, an anniversary, or some type of baby shower celebration for your first grandchild or whatever it may be, give Paula a call. She'll help get you through those details, making sure that it's an event that we can host here at the club and do it safely. So I know there's we've had a lot of inquiries lately. Members are starting to reach out lately, which is really awesome. Dates are starting to book up a little bit, so people get a little more comfortable. So, you know, maybe you're waiting on your certain anniversary last year and you put it off, you know, and are starting to feel comfortable to do it now, or who knows, maybe you want to celebrate Christmas in July or something like that with your whole extended family or something. Just let us know. Give us a shout. We're here and available to help execute that event for you. So we have a lot of new members, probably don't know that we do private events at this time. So just wanted to put in that little plug there. But weekly event review, we're going to talk about our cooking demonstration.
Yes. So this week, Chef Dino made our weekly special, orzo con pollo, which was beautiful. The scents in that room, he had saffron in it and cilantro and lime. And I was sitting in the mantle checking out the technology to make sure it was streaming well. And the smells that were coming from Hudson were just so phenomenal. I had to go in and see it for myself. We had 4 members join us, which was awesome. They all got to sneak peek that weekly special before it goes live in the restaurant. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Cooking Demo, every week Chef Dino's team comes up with a special for the restaurant. And so the first Wednesday of the month, we have a cooking demo where he showcases how to make it, and then you also get to try it before it goes live, which is pretty cool. And this one, the colors in it were so beautiful. You can see one of those pictures on there. Chef Dino always preps everything so it's all ready to go, and it was just this beautiful rainbow of colors. So it was, you know, we hit all of the senses with this one. It was awesome.
Great little setup, right? We do videotape it, or we do record it, so you can watch it online at the same time if you want. So please check out the link day of the event. We also post it on SSL On Demand on our YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch it. Maybe if Dino went fast over a specific spot, you're able to fast forward and rewind to it. Did you plan the Summiteer live plug on there on that screen right there at the same time? That looks pretty good.
I'm so glad you noticed.
I was like, oh, corn.
There may have been 6 or 7 photos that I took waiting for that one. So
I love it. Looks great. Nice little setup. Dino does an awesome job. I'm glad we're starting to have members in person for that. So it's really good. Upcoming events. What do we have upcoming here, Paula? Lots of stuff.
we have so much, we have so much great stuff. Happier Hour is back on the 11th. The menu's up on MTL. That will be available for in-person and takeout. So the weather's getting nice. Maybe you want to get takeout and a bottle of wine and go enjoy it on your beautiful patios at home or on ours. We're here for you. We have Take Me Out to the Ball Game. We are, I talked about this last week, but we're bringing back the garlic fries because, we gotta have garlic fries in baseball. It's going to be delicious. We have brats, we have Cracker Jacks, we have red ropes. I was joking this week. I told Jason I'm counting the red ropes.
You weren't joking. You were being serious. Let's not sugarcoat it. You were being serious. Last time I may have dipped into the red ropes a little bit, and luckily we weren't short-handed, but Paula put me on a count this time, so that's no fun.
I'll be taking daily inventory of those, but I'm so excited. Go Mariners. It's going to be awesome. We have a member-led club hike at Nolte State Park on May 14th. We'll talk about that in a little bit. A myofascial release workshop with Bethany. It's almost sold out, so make sure you get on there.
Right.
There's going to be 2 release balls that you get to take home with you, so you can really go through this workshop and experience it and then take what you learn home and continue the work on your own. We have Cooking University coming up on May 19th, which is similar to the cooking demo, except this time we create these awesome cooking stations for you, and Dino walks you through how to cook all of those courses. It's a 3-course meal. It's going to be awesome. And then we also offer it at your home. So if you want to do it from home, if you're not quite ready to come on site, that's totally okay. We're here for you. We will deliver those supplies to you, and you can log on and cook it in the comfort of your own kitchen. We also have a Spanish wine dinner coming up on the 20th. That menu is just making my mouth water. We're going to have gazpacho. We're going to have paella. We're going to have tres leche cake. It is going to be so good. The wines are from the Gill family estates. So that's going to be phenomenal. Make sure you don't miss that. That's up on MTL. And then, drum roll, we have our cooking competition on June 6th. It's big. It's exciting. If you love to cook, now is your chance to compete against Chef Dino. It's going to be awesome. There's a news post up on MTL. We are calling all home chefs. If you have a recipe that you love, that you think is, up to Dino, and we're going to beat Dino in a cooking competition, email it to me. All of that is on MTL. It'll also be coming out in the Summiteer this week. And be watching for those tickets to go live to come watch it as well. We're really, really excited about this one.
That one's going to be a lot of fun. Dino, I know, has done a couple of them in the past, and I know one of them he did not win. So he may not admit that, but I know there was one he did not win. They are a lot of fun. Great spectator event too. We're going to have some MCs during it, kind of following them as they're kind of running and rushing around and, playing a little Alton Brown type thing where we're just inquiring about what's going into it, but should be a lot of fun. It's going to be great, and we're excited to see the contestants that want to join in and participate with that. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So check out MTL. The news post is up there for submitting a recipe. It's going to be a blast. So facility updates. So we're lucky enough to be someone else on the call today with Matthew Bond, our facility manager. And Matthew had if you read his article in the Summiteer this past week, he has a lot of stuff he's working on. So Matthew, how's your day going today?
My day's going great. Honestly, with our facility, things are also still going great. We have this summer heat, but I mean, with all the hell the last couple of days, I mean, I don't know. It's throwing us a little loop. But with things going on, like things happen with the facility, we have amazing events that come through, and that takes big aspects of making sure operations and things function. Sadly, things happen. Like, for example, our fire kind of being stolen from us, essentially. The fireplace outside in Hawk's Nest is just sad because all it is a repair that needs to be done. But I have things going well. Things are moving forward with that. That's our big projects for the next couple of future here. So hopefully you guys are excited to see that thing light back up again. With the summer though, that comes with a lot of crazy little critters that like to come around. We see, like, for example, specifically, I'm more mentioning the hornets. You guys see that likes to say hi a little bit every once in a while. My team is really on top of it, and we go right out and make sure that we can make your space and your areas and the stuff that you're doing comfortable. For the future, with projects involved, I want to say a lot of our future right now really is with phases. We work with our phases for COVID, and a lot of our stuff works along with it. When it comes to big projects, the biggest thing is really our fireplace. After doing a big pool project, which is going great, all the swimmers, the clubs, all that stuff going really awesome. The timer's back. We got the clock going. It had a little shifting issue, and I was so sad. But you know what? It's awesome. It's back, and I hope you guys are having fun.
Yeah, there are a lot of successes in the past 3 to 6 weeks, and we definitely like to celebrate that. And I know Matthew's working on some painting projects on the exterior. You'll be seeing some trades doing that. Once again, yeah, working on that fireplace seems to be the hot topic for this year. It seems to be awfully finicky, but yeah, really excited to have Matthew. He keeps a good pulse on all that stuff. And also just a little fun fact about Matthew, his firstborn son is going to be turning 1 year old here in next week, less than a week, 6 days. So we're excited that his little son, so exciting. So
He's so adorable.
Yeah,
his 1 year birthday next week is going to be a blast. So
yeah, he's been trying out little cupcakes, trying to find the correct flavor that he wants. So he's gnawing on them, just going crazy.
The rough life of a 1 year old, tasting cupcakes leading up to his birthday. So tough. So tough.
Yeah,
thanks for
find the right
Matthew.
flavor. Thank you.
That's true. All right, let's see what's the next slide. We've got One Day University. We've got we just received our numbers from the last couple months, and definitely viewership is up, and it's increasing at a really good rate for us. So we're excited. Keep in mind, we got a lot of stuff planned. I think you booked six, maybe even 7 this month in the month of May. So next few, we've got world famous paintings, romantic comedies, how to make better decisions, Edible America. We got a bunch of good topics upcoming. I know the Tiger Woods one was up there last week, which is really good. And then we hope as we kind of get into other phases that we'll be able to do some of these as viewing parties here at the clubs. They're able to kind of watch it with someone and maybe have conversations about it, and should work out pretty good. So we're hoping to have that. Hopefully if we can get back into phase 3, I think. So excited to get back into that. Member-led clubs, like we talked about in April, everyone's starting to kick off, get some stuff going, get some events put together. I know we got some new clubs starting up and finally some dates for some of these clubs. Paula, what's the latest?
Yeah, so we have hiking clubs starting back up. The first hikes of the season will be May 18th and 28th. On the 14th, they'll be going to the Nolte State Park, and on the 28th, they'll be going to the Franklin Ghost Town Trail. Fawn will be leading those. She's one of our wonderful instructors. There's instructions on where to meet for each of those up on MTL, so if you're interested, please make sure you go and search for those hikes so you can learn more. I know that the Franklin Ghost Trail does have a parking fee, I believe, so make sure you have all the details before you head out for that. But we're excited. Better Read Than Dead will be meeting here on May 11th at 2 p.m. in Hawk's Nest. And we have a new club kicking off on the 20th at 10 a.m., Memoirs and Womenars. It's going to be an awesome club talking about documenting your story. Each meeting is going to be a working workshop. So you'll be able to work alongside your members, kind of ask questions, learn about each other, and learn how to put our stories down on paper. So that's going to be awesome. We're excited.
I watched the new genealogy club. I think it was last week. I watched it on replay on SSL on demand, and really fascinating. And it kind of got me thinking, like, I need to do a better. I don't have any documentation on my family tree, and mine's a little different kind of history with my dad being in internment camp, so it doesn't go. It's a little bit challenging, but it is very fascinating on trying to document that. And I know we had good participation on that genealogy call, so it was really good to see. I know who's leading it. That's
Paula Seeger.
Yeah, Paula Seeger. She did an awesome job. She knows what's going on. Like, she's professional at it. She's been doing it a while, so she's like been part of Ancestry membership for like 15 years or something, she was saying. So she's got a wealth of knowledge. But it's really exciting to see these clubs. And keep in mind, these are new clubs from members that have just moved in the past year. So keep in mind, if you are a new member, if you've recently moved into the facility, into the community, this is a great time to start up a new club. And Paula can help guide you into what we call our interest group level, and where you kind of create a meeting to get some people interested, and then make it a formal group. So if you got an idea, bring it over to us, and we'll help you grow that idea. So, but yeah, excited to see all these groups starting to come together, which is really good. Drive and Take Tuesdays. Drive and Take still going strong on every other Tuesday. What's the menu for this upcoming one?
Yeah, so on the 18th, we have baby back ribs. We have baked beans, potato wedges. I mean, who doesn't love a good carb?
I love ribs. Yeah.
I know. Ribs, they're so worth the mess. And then we're going to have peach cobbler, which we're getting into summertime. It is the perfect dessert to welcome summer.
So I was listening to the radio. What's the best cobbler out there? What do you think is the best pie? Matthew, you're on the call too. Everyone's best pie. Everyone's favorite pie.
I'm not really a huge fan of cherries, but I've had a cherry cobbler in the past, and honestly, it's one of the few times I actually will eat cherries like no other, and I'm a huge fan of cherry cobbler. Cherry cobbler, that's a good. Okay, Paula, favorite pie?
My favorite pie would probably have to be razzleberry, which is kind of a mix of all of the different ones, all the berries.
That makes sense. Mine. Blackberry. I'm a big fan of blackberry, and a big fan of I like the classic like pumpkin too. So what I was listening to, they were saying apple was the best, and I was like, it's good, and actually they were saying peach cobbler was the best, but so many delicious pies out there. It's like pie season, right? I just smell it.
It's season. It's gonna be great.
SSL seat years. Woo!
Yeah.
Party time.
Yep, party time. We have members showing up now for our pre-trip meeting for Snoqualmie, which is going to be awesome. I can't wait for this. We have a lot of fun stuff planned for June and beyond. We're going to check out some museums. We're kind of waiting to post for June until we see which phase King County is going to be in, but a sneak peek for you is working on a trip to Ballard to the Nordic Heritage Museum and lunch at Golden Gardens, which if you haven't been to Golden Gardens, it's beautiful. I love it. I was born and raised in that area, so those are my old stomping grounds. I'm excited. But a little sneak peek for you there.
Should be a blast. I'm excited for Snoqualmie next week. Pet stock donations. Yep.
Yes. Thank you, members, for your amazing pet stock donations. I took them down to the Tacoma and Pierce County Humane Society this last week. They were so thankful and overwhelmed by our gratitude, and they wanted to make sure that I told everyone their thanks. So thank you to all of our generous members for donating. It was fantastic.
And then Lodge Lunchbox on Thursday.
Both of these I can attest to that they're both phenomenal. We have an Italian calzone and a taco salad, which both, I would maybe have to order both and then have one for dinner and one for lunch because I want both. So.
Sounds delicious. Trilogy tip of the week, Waitlist. I'm going to switch my screen over here. What are we talking about with the Waitlist?
Yeah, so with the waitlist feature on MTL, as we all know, we are in COVID times, which means that we have limited occupancy for events and fitness. So that waitlist key is if a member or if an event is full, so such as National Hamburger Day, that one's full, you can click on join a waitlist. And what that will do is if you click on that, you'll get an email saying that you're on the wait list. And then if members have to cancel their ticket, maybe they wake up and you're not feeling very good that day and they have to unregister, it will automatically bump the first person on that wait list to being a registered ticket attendee. So if you're on a wait list, make sure you're watching it. It's a great program. So just make sure you flag that wait list because we do go through them and the computer will automatically bump you in and it sends you an email that says, congratulations, you're in. So make sure you're checking your emails too for that.
Yeah, waitlist is a great little function they just added. We're excited that they're added, and we're looking at ways to use that to which, you know, for us the biggest benefit is going to be gauging interest. And like Paula was saying, you know, if you're interested in that event and want to come, but we just don't have room, please register as a waitlist because, as you may have seen with the wine tastings and dinners, we can open up another day for some of these events. So the more people we can get on the wait list, the more we can go back and have a conversation and say, hey, we got 15, 20 people on a wait list. Maybe we should try and do this event on a different day for that other group of people. So register for that wait list if that's an event you're really interested in and would like to attend. Mother's Day, big day tomorrow.
Happy Mother's Day to all of those wonderful mothers, mother figures, aunts, sisters. You know, we celebrate you. We appreciate you. One thing we wanted to talk about was Pike Place Market is doing their 13th annual flower festival this weekend. So I put up a news post about it. You can follow the link to the website. I love Pike Place Market. As you all know, I'm born and raised in Seattle, and that's a place that's near and dear to my heart. So I highly encourage you to check it out. But again, thank you to all those mothers in our lives. We appreciate you. Happy
Mother's Day tomorrow. And that wraps up this week, folks, on our Summiteer Live. Really appreciate everyone hopping on. Like you can tell, there's a lot of stuff going on. We're watching Inslee and his decisions over the next couple weeks. There could be some major changes, so we'll keep everyone informed as we learn of that information. But really exciting. We'd love to see members more and more as they're getting vaccinated, the team's getting vaccinated. It's really exciting. And so you see in those member clubs, seeing those member events, the offsite trips, the wine events, the lunch pickups. There's a lot of stuff going on. So we appreciate everyone hopping on. We appreciate everyone participating. And as usual, if you got ideas, send them our way. So anyways, folks, thank you all very much. We'll see you all next week. Bye.
Thank you. Have a great day.